Hello YouTubers, what is up? CD Mangaka here, and let's see, I got this Capture the Flag and Quarry, and I had some other Quarry Capture the Flag games saved on my computer for quite some time. They had really good scores, like 35 and 2, 35 and 3, amazing stuff like that. And then I got this game, and I thought, screw those other games. This is just all around good. I mean, we had great flag running, it's great slang, and I've been posting up a lot of competitive matches so far. So I decided just to change the pace a bit, just to put up a game where it wasn't competitive. It was just a walk through the park, in a magical lobby, if you will. You notice I'm using a different setup. Instead of having the silencer on my gun, I'm using the red dot sight on my FAMAS. I'm using the red dot sight because FMJ on the FAMAS is kind of wasted because you don't really spray targets down with it. And then I really want to use attachment, and I decided to use the red dot sight just to, kind of have it look like a little more cool in a sense. It's my laser gun. And using the red dot sight, I was able to get a lot more headshots than usual, and I actually got the Red Tiger camo with the FAMAS, so you'll be seeing that in some videos once I start using that and record it. But I'm going to let the gameplay kind of do the talking for itself. It's just a usual midfielding on Quarry. This is going to be part vlog, part rant, so I'm just going to talk about something else aside from the gameplay. Alright, let's see, first things first. I'm really excited today. I went to school. This is September 7th. You'll see and hear this video on September 8th in the morning. So as I'm doing this, it is 5 o'clock my time on September 7th, Wednesday. I went to school and I took my cane to school. My family recently went to Oktoberfest. It's this German festival that they do every year in some places. And Snowbird, which is a skiing resort, was holding it this year, and they had all sorts of goods. And I was a little grumpy. I didn't really want to go. Had other plans for the day. It was Sunday, and then we got there. I looked into a store, and lo and behold, canes. And I found one that looked not the same color, but the same design as House's cane. And my mom actually bought it for me. I asked her, and she was able to buy it. And I'm like, well, that's Halloween out of the way. Yes, I will be doing Halloween as Dr. Gregory House. Yes, I am that obsessive and compulsive. And more so because I took the cane to school with me today, and I walked around with a fake limp, and I had Tic Tacs acting as Vicodin. It was awesome. And I was gonna go, and I came into the school building, north side, and I was gonna go down to my first period class, drop off my backpack there, circle around, swing into the band room to visit my friend, AJ, off the wall 18, and we're gonna talk, and I was also gonna see if I get him putting some flirting in with a certain individual who you all know who I'm referring to right now. And lo and behold, as I walked by the main entrance, she was walking in. And instead of shelling myself up into a cold shoulder moment like I've been doing for so long, I was actually able to say, screw it. I flicked out my iPod earphones, limped right towards her, and we talked all the way down to the band room, and I was ecstatic. She asked me, she was eyeballing the can. I'm like, go ahead and ask. I know you're dying to ask. Go right ahead. I'm ready to tell. We discussed it. It was simple. It was just simple conversation, But it was enough for me. It was enough. And then I busted into the band room with, kind of like with her in tow. And then I looked at AJ, and the drums were going though, so I couldn't be heard too well, and I was already half deaf. Hey Wilson, I need you to write me up a prescription. And the second that he sees me with my cane, he cracks up. And then he tries to goad me to do some more flirting with her, and I'm like, that's enough for the day. We gotta leave her wanting a little more. We visited the band room again after a lap around the school, and she was peeking over, trying to get, just seeing what I was doing, and that was again kind of fun, conversation. And she looked at, and she was looking at me, and that kind of made my day, in a sense. God, I love sleight of hand on my guns. But let's see so. So that was my little adventure for the day, and that made me all kinds of happy. Knife fail. That guy's running commando. Well, he's used to running commando. Now let's see. Now I've done my little vlog for the day. I'm pretty sure that some guys are going, "Way to go, man! Good job, good job." And then I'm gonna get teased. Ask her out on a date and bring your condoms. I'm working on that. This is a lot more delicate situation than it appears. Let's just get a real game about that. But now I want to talk about music. It's something that's been on my mind for quite a while. It hasn't been addressed recently. This is like a couple months ago. People asked me why I hated rap, and I just said, I gave some bleak opinions. But ever since that day, it's kind of stuck in my head a bit, and I thought about it a little bit here and there. And then after just some recent stuff, I was able to finally kind of put together a good argument of why I don't like rap, and why I prefer the music I listen to. I'm a big 3 Days Grace fan. I also like some country songs. Taylor Swift sticks out from that. I don't know if you could call that country, but I'll go that far as to say it. Hinder, I like Hinder. Some Pillar, Van Halen, Skillet. Oh, I love Skillet to death. And the reason why I listen to that kind of music and not rap is because rap doesn't have much of Saved by the Bell right there. An emotional appeal to me because I treasure the talent of being able to sing. I myself cannot sing, so don't ask me to. Although I probably will in this video just for a little minute. But I cannot sing, and so I can't say anybody can rap, but anybody can put together a rhyme of sorts. They probably cannot deliver it with the speed, but rap is technically and musically simpler than other lyrical messages. And it's also, because you don't have as many instruments going on. And also, rap is a musical style that gets very little respect because it asks for very little. I mean, while some other songs, touch up on some like some, very deep subjects, and they kind of, pull your heartstrings a little. Rap, generally, as far as mainstream goes, which is the only thing you hear on the radio, is just, about, like, sex, drugs, the fancy life, and it just does not have an emotional appeal to me. It does not have any romantic, kind of endeavors to it. Or, just some sort of, just, like, let everything go and just rock and roll, for the sake of rocking and rolling. I get saved by the AC-130. It's cool. I'm a big 3 Days Grace fan, and I'm not saying that rap doesn't take skill. It takes considerably less skill than musical. I myself cannot sit down and put together a rap in, a minute or two. I cannot do that. I could rhyme words, but as far as delivering a beat goes, I couldn't do that. But I guarantee a Lil Wayne couldn't get, couldn't figure out how to make a guitar solo, or even change the pitch of his voice, I'm pretty sure. That's another thing, too, is it, like, for whatever reason, some rap voices, the rappers are, like, annoying themselves. Just the way they sound, it's obnoxious, it's just stupid sounding. It's just like, why would you sound like that, you retard? So I do have my biases against it, and I try to keep myself a little more sophisticated in my taste. It's just, I come from the background where my family does not appreciate that stuff, and I don't either, and I see the problems within the flaws, and I also see the problems and flaws within my own musical stuff, But it's just, I like to be appealed to emotionally, and that's what everybody likes to do. I like to have something, either make me go, yeah, this is awesome, dance around the room, kind of like Riot of 3 Days Grace. Just YouTube that real fast. It's, you'll be kind of, if you just kind of get into it, forget the bias of it, you'll get into it real quickly. Or, I like Skillet. Skillet is a band that really, really just kind of pulls on my heartstrings a bit. There's just some songs that I just get so emotional about because you can connect to it in a certain way, which rap doesn't do for me. Like Lucy from Skillet. I'm talking songs off of Skillet's Awake album. Lucy is a good one. Never Surrender. I love that song to death. From their Comatose album, 2 songs stick out to me. Say Goodbye and Older I Get. Those two, those are such a kind of a deep meaning for me, and they just kind of pull on my old heartstrings, and they make me feel sad and happy and just kind of conflicted, like it's like a love story kind of playing on my head. And again, I just connect to so much of it. One song that I can really connect to though and appreciate it because again, there is that emotional appeal, there is that situational appeal as well, is Wake Up. It's by 3 Days Grace. It's off their original album, their debut album, excuse me, and it's titled the same thing, 3 Days Grace. And as Adam Gontier stated when 3 Days Grace was live at the Palace back in 2006 or 7, and Wake Up is about asking for a second chance and trying to get a second chance, but never ever getting it. I'm more or less paraphrasing him. And well, it really is. I love the acoustic part of the guitar. That's another thing. I just love musical instruments, and rap doesn't have a lot of those. So. But again, it just hits me in the spot because I can connect to it emotionally and situationally because of what I'm trying to do with my crush. Just a real second chance, in a sense. And, I'm going to do my lousy attempt of giving you an idea what it sounds like by just singing as badly as I can the chorus. The chorus goes something along, kind of like this. Wake up, I'm pounding on the door, I'm not the man I was before. Where the hell are you when I need you? Wake up, I'm pounding on the door. I won't hurt you anymore. Where the hell are you when I need you? That's how the chorus goes. And I mean, it's overall just it's just a great song. It's a beautiful song. And I mean, there's songs that I get dog right here. And the songs that, a good band, in my opinion, is able to diversify between appealing to you emotionally and then just giving you something to dance and rave about. Like, Riot and The Good Life by 3 Days Grace are move around, bust around songs, whereas, kind of like Wake Up is more of a touchy, Lost in You and Last to Know are a bit more of a touchy feeling songs, and that's what I like about music, is the contrast. Anyways, that's some just opinion for you guys. That's just some talk. Feel free to discuss in the comment section. No negative stuff, guys. I will delete bad comments. Later, guys.